Okay, and we are live. Good evening, good afternoon, or maybe good morning on some other parts of the world. Welcome to Real Talk with Women Building Their Dreams Online. And I'm your host, Dana, as always. And I have with me today a fellow IT professional, Caitlin, and a fellow digital CEO who, took that leap and started her own digital business online. So I hope you'll be inspired by her story and you are curious to hear how another mom and IT professional and why we are all looking for a digital business also, right? So welcome, Caitlin. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation. And if you want to quickly introduce yourself to the people watching us.
Hello, good evenings, everyone, and thank you, Dana, for inviting me to come over to your page to share my journeys to digital business, the community that's where we all working women try to making our dream online, just like you say it. My name is Caitlin. I live in Virginia, USA, with my family, and I also in the IT profession, just like Dana. And I guess that's the introduction, just a little bit about me. And I have two daughters, 13 and 15 years old.
Well, it's almost like my kids. Mine are 14 and 16, so a bit older. So very similar. So let's maybe start about what made you look for a business and a digital one online, right? Like we all know IT prof and everyone knows, and we know even better. We make a pretty good salary, right? And most of the people is like, why would you even look for a side hustle that no matter how easy it is, and we'll talk about how easy or difficult it is to do this online business, but it's still some extra effort. And for a busy mom with a full-time IT profession that we know it's never only 9 to 5, right? What made you look for something else and start this online business?
Yeah, my journeys come to this business very actually. I just like you mentioned this. We are working in the professions as we make good, salary for to have a comfortable
Mm.
lifestyle. And I've been doing that for over 25 year plus, and I was fortunate to be able to have that job, and I'm grateful for that. And with a busy life with full-time job, I really never thought of looking for another jobs. This came around the pandemic time. Before the pandemics, we all have to come to the office working full time, and just like everybody else with kids, I have to split the shift between me and my husband. I have to leave for work early, and then he drop off the kids, and then I have to come home early to pick up. And that routine, it just for any ordinary families, that have to go through. So that cycle would just keep going on, and I guess I adopted it without realizing it. And during the pandemics, and we were fortunate, and I was fortunate to be able to work from home full time for almost over 2.5 years. And being at home, working in my home, comfortable, seeing my kids in the mornings, I just realized how much I missed it the time. And now they are growing up, become teen. So at that time, after 2.5 years, it's very hard to think about it. I have to go back to the office. Oh my goodness. So at that time, I'm just kind of like, at that time, I just not looking at the financial perspective. I'm just looking for a job that I can have the flexibility to be able to work from home. I'm willing to get the cuts so that I can be at home and spend time with my girls. That's what the intention. That's why I start. I guess that's when you're looking, and that's where it just, it's I land into I scanned through and just happened to see an ad at that time. I don't even know that was an ad, but whatever it say was just what that it just met my wish. You be able to work from home, earn from anywhere. You don't have to have experience.
Yeah.
So I was very nervous, skeptical, and in our profession, like you always have that skeptical, you
Yeah.
always have to be on the lookout. I never even 1 second to even consider this type of offer before. But I guess because I was just desperate at that time, looking for a change, looking for something different so I can have more time with
Hmm.
my kids. So that's how it lead me to this opportunity. So I just clicks and the rest is history. So for me from the beginning, I just want time flexibility so that I can be with my kids. That's how I guess that's how I have the courage
Yeah.
to have like press forward, to willing to take the leap of faith and find out more about this. And oh man, I'm glad I have that chance and I did that.
Yeah, it's funny how you know I intervene different people, like we talk with different people, and some people are have been looking for this opportunity or for something online for a long time, and they are not sure. They knew about this business model even for a while, and then it took them a while to decide to take the leap of faith and try it out. Other people, like you said, and it was same for me. I wasn't For me, actually, I wasn't even really looking. I was more contemplating. It's like, yeah, I would like to have something as a side hustle, maybe something to retire early, or if something happened with my salary, to have that plan B. But it was more like, yeah, maybe I'll find something, not really actively desperately looking. But then when I found about this one, it just clicked. So I for me, it's more like it's the right time, right? People knew about the business, and it is until it was the right time, they didn't make the step. Some other people just jump right in because that was the right time. So I think we are all, you have to be ready for it. So it's not more so much of believing in the business or anything, it's believing in yourself that, hey, I want to do this and I want to do it now, right? And then, yeah, with this business, it was same for me. It checked all the boxes, right? Like, it can be done like online. You don't have to go anywhere. It can be done without previous experience, right? I have no business experience. I have no idea what a business is. So the fact that, hey, you start from zero and it teaches you step by step, right? So for me it was great, that. And the fact that you can put as much time you want and whatever you want, right? You don't have to be there for this many hours at the time, right? If I have 10 minutes in my lunch break, that's when I work. If I can work for 2 hours in the midnight, that's when I work. So for me, it was all those. And then, of course, when you look at the fact that it's a proven model, right? How many people are using it and the benefits that they are getting of it, it was like, wow, why is no one, like everyone jumping on it? Also, we do have, right? Like it's what, 300, 400 people starting every single week with this business model. So it's a lot of people are joining, but when you are inside, you realize what golden mine you have, and it's like, why is not everyone jumping in
And
it?
I think for me, the more I learned about this, the more I start to think like this. Back in the time when people are thinking about doing online, people always have the perception that people doing online when they don't really have something better, so they have
Yeah.
to. But
Mhm.
actually, it's the world is changing, and so everything else. So I think for me, if you have that kind of perspective, I think we changing so much. And because of my desire to find something flexibility that forced me to take the leap of faith, this have opened my like opened the door for me to all the possibility online, because everybody's doing it. And for some, like you and I, and if you happen to listen to our live and have a chance willing to take the leap of faith and go inside and check it out, you see that we come from all work of life, people who have the professional doctor, lawyer. And then I guess people were thinking, if you are a lawyer, you're a doctor, you make that much money, why you have to do it? So I guess the same question. We make good amount of money, we have a comfortable lifestyle, but we still have to work for someone else. We don't have that truly
Yeah.
freedom. You still have to wake up, clock on your time, and you have to wait until the time come to end it. But when you come onto this community, you see the success of people the people who blossom, the business because of the leap of faith that they took like a couple years ago. You and I working in the profession, it took us how long? 20 plus year. Are you
Yeah,
gonna are you confident to tell me that you gonna take the early retirement and feel secure about your financial? I bet you
definitely
don't.
not.
So
Yeah,
do I. Even with us having a stable job, thinking about people that in the line of work, that's always have to worry about when they decide to cut, they just cut. So I think it changed my perspective. And then people, the same thing like you mentioned, people asking, you have a decent job, you have, a good full-time job. Why would you bother to try something? I
yeah,
think it's for me from the beginning, it was the time. But when I go inside, I checked it out and I see what it can bring me and my family, the future, the lifestyle that I want to. So I think
yeah,
that's my motivation. Like, if I work for 5 years, the future of of my early retirement and my children with the recursive passive income, it's gonna give us a great life. The life, I can free to travel without worry about it. And I fortunate to grow up under, like, my mother always taught me. She's a housewife, but she always wanted me to have a job and be financially independent. And I think this job gonna get me that ticket
yeah,
to be financial and independent.
yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely right. Even more that your IT professional job. At least you are your own boss and you decide how many hours and when you work and from where you work, right?
yeah.
So talk about this. Do you think this type of business is for everyone?
I think just like for me, from my point of view, if you have a reason, if you have a goal, if you have your why to make changes, this business, in my mind, if your goal is to improve your life, to have a better lifestyle, then this business is for everyone. But yes, again, nothing is for everyone. It depends on what you want in life and whether you're willing to work for it. This business require work too. So it's not just you join, you don't do anything and you earn. You do work, but if you really put in the work, the rewarding is so good that it's worth fighting for. So that's the reason why, if you really want to see if this is a fit for you, I suggest you to reach out to Dina, or to have her to register you so that you can get the link. It's 100% free so that you can check it out to see what it's like, have an idea for what it is, and see if it's a good fit for you before reject the opportunity to have a better life.
Yeah, yeah. So well said, right? And we know working in IT and being online, we are probably one of the most skeptical people because we know and we see all kind of shady things and promises, right? So yeah, as you said, you are skeptical. I was skeptical at the beginning, but then when you go and it's enough to watch those 90 minutes free session, right? It doesn't cost you anything to check it out. Once you go there, I guarantee you'll want to learn more because it will convince you that this is a legit stuff. This is something that can be done by by anyone. And I agree. I think it's something that anyone can do it, but not everyone will want to do it because, as you said, right, there is some effort that you have to put, and you have to, especially at the beginning, to put some effort and to understand that this is not one of those get quick rich in a month you make this many dollars per day. No, there is no guarantee like that. It's a serious
Absolutely.
long-term business that you have to invest and to have the patience to see it grow, right? I keep saying that this business can be everything for you. It will change your life, but two things: it's not a job. It's not guaranteeing you an income, a salary every month, no matter what you do. Even your job is not guaranteed, but still, it's not a job, and it's not one of those get quick rich. It's a serious business model that can change your life if you are willing to learn and to put the effort and to have the patience a bit, right?
Yeah, and
And
I think it's worth fighting for because you have a
definitely,
full-time 9 to 5 job anyway. You still have to learn every day. So
yep,
this job is the same, and the beauty of this job is just you can work after your work hour, work on the weekend,
yep,
flexible. I think that's one of the point that I'm willing to give it a try because you got nothing to lose. You can work,
exactly,
alongside with your
exactly,
full-time job after work, spend a couple of hours, and then
yeah,
you literally can run your business from anywhere around the world. People traveling, people in the business for a couple of years, they retire at age 30. I
yeah,
can't believe it's like people retire at 30 years old. Even there's someone even younger than that. Just to say, so I think if you believe it,
yeah.
this can
Wanted
be.
to say hi. We have several people watching us. Kim and Linda. Hello, ladies. And Vivian, thank you for watching us. And I hope if you have any questions that you want us to answer, put them in the comments. Um, Talking about being motivated and understanding that you may not see results from the first day, and you have to believe in your why and to believe that you can do it, and then it will happen. What motivates you to in this business, when maybe at the beginning, where there are days when you feel like, yeah, this is not working, or no one is interested, or people are interested but are too skeptical? What keeps you motivated to move on?
For me, because from the beginnings, when I look into this business, I only want to find out whether this business is really real and legit. And that proven after I checked it out, I knew that it's the legit business, and I knew that I can do it. And I already prepared myself that it take time to grow, just like everything else. Every business does, even traditional business, it take a couple of years for you to grow. But this business is a little bit different because people still not quite there in their mind, especially they're not ready with the online world. There are lots of rejection, but I think I looked at myself before, joining this business. I have the same mindset. And only when I start and I'm ready. So I think my goal would just focus on what I'm doing. I'm focused on my why I doing this. And I see that uh, in our community, it's when I joined, it was 140,000 people, and now it's more than 200. So the demand is keep growing, and everybody want a flexible, want the financial independent. So do we. So I believe the business. I believe that's my why. That's why it's motivate me. And then I have two daughters, and I want to prove it. I want to show my daughter that. This is something crazy that I believe, and after that, I believe in myself, and I keep working at it. I want to show them like just keep chasing your dream and work hard for it. We'll make it happen. So I think that's my motivation to prove to myself that the joys I make, and I'm gonna succeed no matter what.
Yeah, and hey, that's the right mindset. With that mindset, you'll definitely be successful, right? And talking about kids, I feel like, as you said, right? I started this doing it for me, for my family, but then it's also an inspiration for our kids, right? Because you know how they are. They will not do what you tell them to do. They will copy what they see you doing, right? So they see like, hey, you have a good salary, you have a good job, and you still want something more for you. It's either personal growth, right? Like you learn a lot in this business. If nothing else will work out and I'll not make the millions per, week or per month or per year, at least you grow a lot. You have this amazing community. You met so
Yeah.
many people. You made so many common action. It's like, as you said, right, there is nothing to lose. It's only to gain, even if it doesn't end up to be, the big side hustle that will make you retire next year. But with the right mindset and with the people that we have that will support you, and you believing in your why and keeping motivating, we can see it, right? It may take longer. Every journey is different. Some people are very successful in a year, some are successful in 5 years, but hey, we both know we've been in this IT profession for what, 24, 25 years. And did I get at the top? No, I didn't. I'm successful. Yes, I am, but I'm still somewhere in there. And it took me 25 years to get where I am right now. I'm happy where I am, but it took me a while. Do I have the patience to wait 25 years in this business? I hope I don't have to. I hope it will come sooner. Right?
And you know what? This is something so unlike me. I just like you and I live in a very safety zone. I chose something that I know.
Yeah.
So this is so unlike me. But I guess it's because of the thought that I'm thinking about my daughter, which just give me a strength to push me to be able to step inside and to check it out, and give myself, and then I'll telling myself that if I succeed, I've just prove it to myself. But if I fail, the lesson that I learned so much. And to be frank with you, I have not get to the top, but I've learned so much, make so many great connections. Just like you and I, you live
Yeah.
in Canada, I live in the US, and through this business, we connect. We just working mom, making our dreams.
Yeah.
So we support each other. I think it's a great community that we're gonna grow and celebrate our success together.
Yep, definitely. Every small step, every small victory. And we have actually Kim asking a question. Thank you, Kim, for watching us and for asking. So she wants to know some hurdles that we face when making the shift from employee to becoming a CEO. Do you want to take that?
Okay. Oh, thank you, Kim, for your question. I'm gonna try my best. Being an employee, you only have assignment tasks that you have to do, and your focus would just knock it out of the task list. But as an entrepreneur, you have to be in the position to think about your business, to make plan for your business, how to grow it. So the mindset is different. Nobody can make you do it. But if you want your business to blossom, to succeed, to go to the next level, then you have to put in the work. You have to make the plan. You have to strategize how you bring your business up to the next level. And with that, you have to learn, new skill set, new ways of thinking. And fortunately, we have all the tool. We have the wonderful community of sharing. So I think for that, we're just grateful. The all the experience from the people that have done it before, success is a business that passed out to us. So I hope I answer your
Yeah.
questions.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's a very good point you brought, right? That you in the business, you have to motivate yourself, right? There is no boss to keep checking on you. And to be honest, like in the end, no one cares if you are successful or not other than yourself. So you have to keep yourself motivated. You have to make the plan and execute it, right? But as you pointed also in this business model, like any others, you are not alone. If you have a question, if you have a struggle, if you are stuck, you are not there and trying to figure out and screaming. You have a community, you have a mentor, you have a coach that can guide you, can support you, and can get you unstuck. And you have a community to cheer you up when you have a small victory or a
The
big one, right?
crazy.
Exactly. And to have fun, like we are having so much fun for with different projects that we do and different things, which it's like I never thought that having a business, it's actually so much fun, right? And having so
I
supportive
never
people.
imagined myself things that I'm gonna do.
Exactly. Like doing a live. Oh no. Like I would never even be on
I
video,
never. Yes, I
not to
know.
talk live. So but hey, this is how we grow, right? You get a bit out of your comfort zone and that's how you start growing. And then you want more and you go even easier and then your comfort zone expands and then you push it. So that's how we grow. And I think this business model is definitely um, if I can say a safe space to get out of your comfort zone, right? Because you have all this community, all the tools or the automated platform that will support you. So you are not just going and jumping, taking the leap of faith without knowing what it is. There is a caution out there. There is some things that will support you and guide you. So it's not totally blinded, you jump in.
Yeah.
So just to wrap up, any closing comments, anything you want to for our viewers to add?
I say if you are in the position to explore the online space and or wanting to have something or doing something different, check this out. Check this out, the opportunity. But just like Dina said, this is a safe environment, and the community is so supportive one another. And you can check it out yourself before you can commit and see if this is something for you. But without going inside, really look at it from a different perspective with the fresh look. From the outside, you probably will just pass by and missing out an opportunity could change your life. So if you are at the point in life that you want something different, take the leap of faith. Just like many other people's success in this business, just one click away from your success.
Yeah, thank you. Very well put. And thank you, Kim. She liked your answer. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So definitely, you pointed very well, right? It's if you what they say, the definition of insanity, keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, right? So if you are not happy with where you are and you want to change, then try to make that change. And that change can be as easy as a click away, like on my page or in 𝐂𝐸𝐿𝐴N's page. You can go register with your email address. Like, hey, you give out your email address to any store when you go and shop. They're like, oh, can you give me your email address? So it's not like you give us your credit card or your wallet, right? It's just an email address. You register. It's a free webinar, 90 minutes. You can watch it as many times as you want, right? It's live Tuesday and Thursday, or the recording. And every Tuesday and Thursday, actually, there are different people there that you can learn more than me and 𝐂𝐸𝐿 were able to maybe share with you today. And they'll go a bit more into details on what exactly this business is. Because for a lot of people, I think it may be like, what it even really means online and marketing and digital, and what are you actually doing every day. So maybe we'll keep that for next time when I'll have you for an interview to go into what you do every day on your business. But I think for
We do some
today,
fun stuff.
exactly. Oh yeah, definitely. So want to thank you so much for joining me, and thank you everyone for watching us. If you have any questions, as I said, put it on my page or 𝐂𝐸𝐿 page. We'll be happy to guide you and to help you, same as we were helped when we started. And take action today.
Yeah,
Don't
don't be
wait.
afraid. Check it out. You never know. You never
Yes.
know.
Yep.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay. Have a good
Thank
afternoon.
you. Good
Thank
night. Thank you,
you.
everyone, for tuning in. Bye bye for now.